Welcome to the Sunlight of the Spirit mobile studio. We're at the DFW Behavioral Health Symposium. One of the officials on the committee for this conference.
The committee for the committee.
I'm Eric, and this is Jay. We're the Jay and Eric Show, and we have the honor of Mr. Scott Weisenbaker from Solutions of North Texas.
Wow, it's an honor.
And a new author of the Amazon bestsellers list. Is that right?
Not yet.
Not yet, but it's working there. It's written by Scott Weisenbaker, How to Get Your Kids Off Drugs.
Yes.
Scott, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's officially an author now.
It is not a...
He's officially an author now.
It's not sci-fi fantasy. There is no gelatinous creatures or love squirrels. It is the ultimate survival guide.
Wait a minute. What is a love squirrel? Did y'all hear that? What is a love squirrel?
It's for your imagination.
What? All right, it's how to get your kids off drugs.
It's the ultimate survival guide for parents that are confronted with addiction. No love squirrels.
No love squirrels. So let me ask you questions.
Don't tap the table.
I bruised through the book.
Bruised?
I browsed through the book. And there was a big topic
bruised?
in there. There was a big topic. Hang on, settle down. There was a big topic in there. It said, what's the verbiage that it was? It was like, oh, yes. How do I get do they have to hit bottom to get help? What does that mean? Do they have to hit bottom?
It actually, okay, so it talks about the legal community, talking about if your kid is arrested, it's not the worst thing that ever happened, especially if they get arrested 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
That if we're just going to sit back and say, we got to wait for someone to hit their bottom, they may die while we're waiting for them to hit the bottom. So there's a lot of moves a family can make. They actually have more sway than anybody else when it comes to whether or not their kid's going to get well. And what we found out is most families, and it found out over years and years and years of dealing with families, most of them are doing exactly the wrong thing. And they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. They believe they're helping their kid, but they're just prolonging their misery. So that's what it addresses.
Awesome.
Kind of punches the family right in the face.
Awesome. So tell us what else is going on at Solutions.
What was the inspiration to write this? Was it? I mean, you're getting into it, but
Putting too many people on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, and dealing with the families. It also really breaks down on the legal system as well as the treatment industry. Not throwing rocks, but just explaining how to maneuver the treatment industry, how to use your insurance. Because if you just waiting for a late night TV commercial, you could end up who's got the shiniest website or maybe the highest, most expensive treatment center out there. Doesn't necessarily mean you're getting the best treatment. We got to find out what's going on, what's appropriate, what's a fit. Because we have all different types of treatment centers, especially in Texas. We got a great amount of treatment centers, but you throw in California and Florida, there's so many different choices, but they specialize in different areas. So we really need to know what we're looking for. An average parent has no idea what they're looking for. So starting with maybe a local clinician and just getting an evaluation done.
Yeah. To sum up what I heard is that there's not every treatment center is the treatment center for the particular client, but for that client there is a particular treatment center.
Right. If you've come through, you tap the table, Beth.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you come through,
I need to follow directions.
If you've just barely escaped some traumatic injury or something that's really happened that's thrown you for a loop, wouldn't you want to go somewhere where they specialize in trauma?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
So what's going on with Solutions in North Texas?
You're a nonprofit.
I'm a nonprofit. House 56 men and women in our recovery center. Have clinical services and interventions. We're about to break ground on a new 5,000 square foot counseling center, which is the beginning of the development of our 5-acre campus.
Wow.
So there's a lot going on because we'll start doing detox and PHP and more wraparound. But again, we're in Denton. That's where we're staying. We're infused with the community and the court system, and that's not everybody needs to be in Denton.
And he's not selling.
Selling.
Right?
What am I not selling? Peaches?
Your program.
Oh. No, we're just
family
one of
owned
the options.
Family foundation.
Family
You started
right,
the family.
because actually I own nothing. It's a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So I work really hard to create an organization that I don't own.
There you go.
Let's say that again.
Good job.
He works very hard to keep a
To own to own a company
create
doesn't
an
own.
organization that I don't own.
Yeah.
Why do you think I got to write books, man? I got to make money.
I mean,
Actually, I don't own the book either.
so let's sum
We
it
don't
up.
even own the show.
Let's sum it up.
We're just robots.
How to get your kids off drugs?
No,
Do you
I don't want to sum it up. I want to know.
Oh.
I want to get the bottom line. You were at that first table to create this conference. So how did that go?
Yeah, you're one of the founders.
We decided we needed a really good conference in North Texas, and this is one of the things that we were kind of liking. We got great conference spaces. I go to conferences all over the country, and I'm thinking, man, in North Texas we got some of the greatest venues, and we don't really have anybody bringing a big conference here. Now that we're doing it, we've
Yep.
got other people that are bringing them in.
Yeah, they're coming in on the coattails.
But you know what? We decided that
I won't name
if
names.
we don't start a conference here in Dallas, then guess what? Somebody else can come in and do it.
Yeah. So actually, they took the Dallas chapter of TAP and the Fort Worth chapter of TAP, and they took some industry leaders like Scott and Mr. Rick Hubbard, and to get these two TAP organizations together, and then they created the DFW Behavioral Symposium. Is this the third year or second?
This is the third year.
Third
And
year.
The TAP chapters, they get money from this. They don't. It's not their conference.
Yeah, it's a
but they do get
nonprofit
money.
conference.
And
Yeah.
Eric is no longer allowed to be MC
Okay. Yeah.
of the conference, not of
So-
the show. You take over this show all the time.
I'm super honored to see all the change in your life and all the people that you help. And this book,
You're big
this
time
book is
now.
helping a lot
I remember
of
when you
people.
were just a small little
You
guy.
can come to Denton and I can have them arrest you. We can give you the great treatment.
Is that a promise?
God,
Hey, do you want to go to Denton?
cut!
Go to Denton. Eric, let's go to Denton.
I am not going to
Let's
Denton.
go to Denton.
Were you at our banquet this year?
I was not. I was
See,
out of town.
We had probation, judges, criminal defense, and a prosecutor. So you could get arrested, charged, and the whole
Can
thing
we
all at
please
once.
get Eric arrested?
Come
That's
in.
all we want.
Come in for a dinner, leave on probation. We got a probation officer in the next room. I can work this out for you.
This is awesome.
Hey, wait. Let's do a little promo for the banquet this year. When is the North
It's
Texas
always
Solutions?
in January, and
January?
it's always in Denton, Texas.
And how much is
If
a
we're doing
table?
the promo for next year.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
the table's like $800.
$800 for a six.
Do we have a speaker for next year?
We don't know who the speaker is yet.
They're still working
It
on
could be
it.
a big
Jay and
secret.
Eric? I mean,
It's going to be a big secret. The Jay and Eric show might be
secret.
there.
It'll be a big secret until we send out all the notices.
Until
Looks
you-
like it's probably going to be on the 20th of January,
20th of
it'll be a
January
big secret until you tell Eric
will
Button.
be
It'll
in,
be
on
all
the
over.
UNT campus.
probably.
There's not a lot.
We have
It's-
we have a new conference center being built in Denton right now, so we might have to big time that.
Big
Oh, they're going to big time it. So, those of you that are working on your budget for 2018, go ahead and put it in your budget to support a table at this.
Put it in pen, not even pencil. Like it's a
Yeah.
done deal.
And go to Amazon, buy this book. It is How to Get Your Kids Off Drugs. Scott,
And go to
super
Denton
honored to
so
have
you
you.
can get arrested.
You
and
want to
Scott
shake
will
his
bail
hand?
you out.
Would you like an autograph?
I can come and visit you in jail.
Would you like an autograph picture that you could?
That I can like sell to somebody.
No,
Cannot end up on eBay.
Cannot end up on eBay. But we would like to give you a token of our appreciation for coming on the show. And to Scott, SCOTT, and Weisenbaker,
You're gonna spell
Wisen,
that wrong, and you know it.
WISEN,
BAKER.
BAKER. He's an author.
You keep writing on me.
All right, let me look. There I am.
That's your signature.
That's my signature.
That's just a W with an X.
That's me. It's Eric T. Button.
Is that your
How,
mark?
how does
That's my mark.
What does
Sign
W
it.
and X and
Just sign it, man. Don't knock on the table.
I got,
Look at that. Now look, we want to present this beautiful picture, autographed. It's to Scott Weisenbaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott, for joining us.
I will
Yeah.
cherish it forever.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, America.
Bye, Mom. Hi, Mom. Send money, please.